Alrighty, looks like we're good. Hello everyone, my name is Eric, but you can call me Blade Walker, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 21.1 Experimental. Today, we're going to be just basically doing a bunch of boring work on our pit base world. Just nightmare, yeah. All we're going to be doing is digging, and digging some more. Probably not going to be a particularly long stream, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully everything works, but I'm not counting on it. It's Streamlabs. It likes to be a butt. Restarted the computer. It seems to be the only way to make it run somewhat decent. What was I doing? It's been a while since I played this world. What was I doing? Well, it doesn't really matter because I know what we're doing. Oh. I don't want to go that far. That's ridiculous. Oh, wait. No, that's on the way back to home, isn't it? Never mind. Don't I? Do I have coal? I swear I've got it. Guess we're gonna find out. Let's see. Yep, we're just gonna do a whole bunch of boring hacking at the world. Kinda cool. Oh. How did I not see that before? I do not know. I love the new sound for that. That's so neat. Ooh, don't hit that. It seems like they've done some work in 21.1 on the vehicle damage. They don't seem to take quite as much damage as they did. Man. God, I must look like I'm drunk. Cameras all over the place. Anyway, really? Can't say no. I need this. This pit-based digging is absolutely demolishing, no pun intended, my, Ooh, I can one-shot that. Hell yes. Oh, where am I going? It, all of this ridiculous... Ooh, chicken. All of this hacking and digging has absolutely demolished my... Oh, damn. Didn't expect that to actually work. My coffee and food supplies. Who'd have thought that swinging a pickaxe for hours on end would eat up all your food and water? Man, how did I miss all these birds' nests? This is awesome. No, that wasn't so awesome, but everything else is. Alright, so there's iron, although I don't think we need iron. Do you really have to hold the shift button? Oh, the turbo? Yes, you do. I remember that they were supposed to change that way back in like Alpha 17, and then for some reason they didn't. Change their minds. Not really sure why. Oh. Ugh! Make your weird noises, crawler. Butthole. Get away from my vehicle. There's still one more episode to air that I've already pre-recorded. Love that term, pre-recorded. When are you going to record it afterwards? So that's tomorrow's episode. But again, as I mentioned before, I do not like to stream the Let's Play Worlds anymore. So this is not going to be doing any quests or anything of significance. Basically, this is just going to be us doing... I know I saw another one, didn't I? Uh-oh. Where's my bike? There it is. Oh, I bet you it was over here. Yep, there it is. So, also being so late in the day, I don't expect many people to show up for this. But again, since it's just kind of digging a hole in the ground or a couple of holes, not too concerned about no one showing up. I wish I'd have paid attention to how much damage the bike had, but I did not. No, I feel like I may have already done a bunch of farming of coal. Sure, but I might have. Down there, please. Yeah, I think I may already be done with this. Guess we'll just head home real quick and see. Because basically I gotta get some serious ammo production going. And then it's off to dig some more stone. Yay, more stone. It's actually not been as bad as I thought, because of the one-shot stone ability. I really thought it was going to be super painful with the, oh, what the hell? That was a cool horn. God, I keep forgetting they changed it. Oh. Keep forgetting they changed it. Alright, so making bulletproof glass for reasons. Okay, yep. Just wanted to make absolutely sure my stack mods are not still installed. They are not. Ah, okay. Boy, am I ever glad I did not do that. It's R. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then just hit the button. It's easier. Wait, did I? I think I bought that. Put a whole bunch in this. Alright, so we are indeed going to be digging in the pit. Wasn't sure. Ooh, that's excellent. Alright. Oh, I gotta check those. I'm sure these are... Okay, they're not full at all, which... Well, nope, nope, nope. We got two into one. So... There, sort. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, we're good. We are excellente. Damn, excuse me, guys. That. What was that on? Had to be on something, didn't it? No, I'd rather have the the extra. Alright, so you go in there. We're looking good on concrete for the moment. We can always use more, but for now we're good. Supposedly, they fixed the issue with bulletproof glass being... if you place it in different rotations, it won't have that nasty, like, line in the... You can, like, see a line. It's really weird. But apparently they fixed that. Wow, I got 14 eggs. Heck yeah. Wait, did you... Oh, no, you didn't take the bacon and eggs. Good, 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 good. I lost my lantern. Ooh, I drove over it with the motorcycle. I did not realize, I forgot you could run things over like that, and so, yeah. Look at all those crucibles. Oh, I got two. Oh, boy. Make 20 more glue, I'm thinking? Oh, yeah. This out. This out. Oh, I forgot. We're gonna need... We need cloth. We need lots of cloth. Completely forgot about that. Oh, that's all of my cloth. Oh, that's bad. That's okay. On my new world, I just started again, so I could build a... I can build my base in the Ostrich Hotel. Oops, it's upstairs. I've got absolutely no problem getting cloth. I've got like well over 1,000 cloth, and I've been crafting. I think I've got like 50 or 80 duct tape. So yeah, in the update, it's not an issue. I'm just low on cloth because I haven't really played much on this world since they made the change. I keep going over there. Oh. You know what? That's fine. We'll just do it here. Not like I'll ever use all the glue. So. Come on. Really? 4 minutes? Perfect. You and you. Yeah, we're looking good. Empty, empty, and empty. Alright. We need to get our stuff. Have any left? Not a lot. I got 4. Did I make any? Oh, these are ready. Oh, ho, ho. And I do have some coffee. Nice. So, wait a minute, please tell me I... Second point into farmer. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, ooh. We will be doing that soon. As soon as I level up, that will be the next point. And then, farming becomes viable. I mean, like, truly viable. It's not terrible at 2 points, but it's not great either. I mean, it works. The new sounds for these tools and stuff is just... It's just, I don't know, it's weird. Alright, so what did we get? We got, wow, we didn't get much at all. No. Much for the 50%. Oh, potatoes. Well, that's a bummer. Oh well. That's temporary. Temporary. Oh, no, not you. You. Oop, wrong button. Get used to this eventually. Want one of you, and then you, and then 5 of you. Looks like we walked away with a pretty decent amount. Damn. Hey. We're just gonna throw these here because we don't need to, but we got nothing else to put them on, so. Now the question is, do I want to make... I think I definitely want to make 1 or 2 more coffee seeds. Let's say 3. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's go put our stuff away. Oop. I knew it was going to do that, and I did it anyway. Yeah, I think we're looking good. Alright, let's go and start digging. Which is what everybody wants to see, right? Is there anything in here? As you can see, we've already got a pretty decent start here. Now we get to go and do a hell of a lot more. Okay, cool, it is a toggle. That's what I wanted to see. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna eat first. Drink this, and then we're gonna just hold the button and walk in a line. No, don't do that button. And this is basically all we're going to do for the next hour. Walk back and forth. There's a reason why I don't show this on the Let's Play, on the videos. I don't mind doing it. Usually, like I said, I just listen to music and stuff, but oh, look at that 1 hit point. Are you kidding? I think it's because I don't have an iron breaker. Yep. Pretty sure I can't craft an iron breaker yet. No, and I don't think I have one on anything. I would hope if I did, I've moved it off. Nope. No such luck. Oh, well. So we gotta sit here and do 3 on these. Oh, that's why it takes so long. I mean, on the one hand, it's nice that I've run into all these nodes, but on the other hand, it kind of sucks. Don't know how long I'll be able to do this with my wrist, but I've got a brace on, so it shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, this won't be super long. I just wanted to do a little bit of this for you. Oh, hell yes. Give me that. Now, if I'd have realized I was that close. Oh, I'm such a dum-dum. Anyway. Oh, I was already going from the other side. Probably only going to do this for about an hour or so. Oop. Wrong button. Roll. Some of these buttons. Alright, I think this is probably enough, so let's get a screamer going. Nope, you're not doing that. Once this collapses, we'll be definitely getting some screamers, so... Anybody looking for hot screamer action, well, this is the video for you. We will definitely be getting some. Thinking I should probably leave a couple of these. That way I can just zip through and hack a couple of blocks, and that'll cause a collapse. Then we won't have to dodge a bunch of falling stone. This won't be bad. The first part over there collapsed. It was not intentional. I went a little further than I intended to go, and it started collapsing, and I was like, oh, wonderful. Not what I meant. You really? It's collapsing already. You suck. No, stop it. No, you're not supposed to do that. Why are you doing that? You suck. Oh, screw it then, I guess. That sounds like I'm still getting 80 frames? With a collapse like this? It's actually pretty impressive. 70 frames. Okay, it's dropping a little. Oh! Oh, I thought I already collapsed that. Whoops. Oh, crap. Man. Did not realize that had happened. Yeah, it's gonna fall on my head. I'm gonna get squished. I'm gonna get squished. Wow, listen to all that. Wild. That should absolutely cause a pretty big collapse. Wait, what? Oh, I was already at the end. I didn't realize I was already at the end. Oh, boy. Let's, go ahead and repair this, because... In fact, let's just go ahead and go and get more ammunition, because this ain't gonna be enough. All these stupid screamers show up. This is not gonna be enough. The other reason I need a bunch of ammo. That'll be enough. this point, I'm half tempted to take... Wait, did it stop collect? Oh, that's just what I need. Take the motorcycle. Avoid the farm. That's a roaming horde, it looks like. Yes, that is. Alright. Mouse and keyboard combat. Sorry for the drunken feeling. I know it's kind of a nausea simulator, but I'm actually surprised there isn't one of those. I mean, pretty sure there's a walking simulator, isn't there? A friggin' simulator for everything. Oh, boy, I'm glad I noticed you. Oh, my old nemesis. No, no, no! Why? Alright, fine then. I know this is a bad idea. Ooh. Oh, wow, it only took one damage. No, please, get off. Thank you. It only took one damage. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong... I was like, I can't move. Wrong button. Alright, come on. I saw Bo and then my old nemesis over here. Oh, there's more than that. Why did you guys jump down here? Oh, I bet you spawned while I was still down here initially. Oh. Old-fashioned ran out of stamina. Well, I guess since a screamer didn't show up, which is really weird, guess we'll just start cleaning the mess up. Now, you know what? I don't feel like cleaning a mess up. I feel like being lazy. This still didn't collapse here, huh? Well, alright. Guess we'll start the next row and... Would you please? There we go. Bend down, control. Getting the hang of it. I still wish they would fix that. I mean, you're literally looking straight ahead and it hits the bottom block in front of you. That makes no sense. Even the auger does it sometimes, but... I don't... See, there it was again. What the hell, man? Stop that. Well, at least now I know that's not a controller-related issue. That definitely happens even with the mouse and keyboard. I hear little zombie girl. I don't think so. Still think it's funny that after all these years, there's still a bunch of veteran players that can't tell the difference between the two different screams of a screamer. There's one scream that she makes that's kind of mild, that basically just lets you know she's near. And then the other one is a very distinctive scream that lets you know she actually summoned in buddies. And I watched Chwoodle and all them, and they're like, did she scream? I heard her scream, where's the zombies? I'm like, no, that was the normal one that just lets you know she's here. I don't know, I just kind of get a chuckle out of that. Especially when sometimes they show up so frequently. They're just like, I don't know if she screamed. No, I heard her scream, so where are the zombies? Yeah, she didn't scream, she just made her weird noise. Oh, man, that's... Ooh. Hand's already cramping. Alright, let's go. Keep moving. Unfortunately, since I'm not sitting at a desk, I can't use a proper mouse and keyboard setup. It's sitting in my lap, and the mouse is sitting on my arm of my recliner. I do have a mouse pad, though. Although it's all, like, arched. So it's kind of hard to keep it straight. Need to eat again, it looks like. Guess we should go ahead and drink some coffee. And the sad thing is I've got... I think I have max miner 69er, don't I? Well, it's not... That's right, I forgot. Yeah, but if you see, this one, 4 out of 5 is where you get the maximum stamina reduction for tools. I don't really know... Well, I mean, I know why. And I do have the mod on this. What is it? The ergonomic grip. Yeah, I've got an ergonomic grip, so... It's pretty much as good as this is going to get. I guess I need to level up so I can put that last point in Miner 69, and then I can two-shot this. That would be... I mean, look at that. 2 hit points. Are you freaking kidding me? If I had an Iron Breaker, that would fix it, but... Day 25, I haven't... I mean, I've had really good luck on this series. Don't get me wrong. Not gonna complain. I mean, 2 Crucibles, that is fantastic. I did realize something when like I said, I started my new world, and I've actually found a Crucible on that one, too, and I'm only on, like, day... Well, now I'm on, like, day 12 or 13. But, I want to say I found the Crucible on, like, day 9 or 10. And I don't think I have any points in Lucky Looter on that series at all, or, you know, on that world. So that's kind of weird. I'm wondering if maybe 20.1 they added, or they increased the probability of Crucibles. I know the low-level-ish, I think it was like Iron Tool quality, where you get, like, quality 6 ones constantly in, like, cars and loot and stuff. I mean, once you reach a certain game stage, they drop like candy. They fixed that, supposedly. It was apparently a bug. You were only supposed to have a small chance of getting the quality 6 tools after a certain game stage in loot. But it was supposed to be a small chance, and apparently whatever got bugged, and it was like a very, very high chance. I mean, I myself have hit it. I've mentioned it in my playthroughs and stuff, where I got like 6 or 8 quality 6 tools, axes and pickaxes, just left and right. I believe I got them in cars. And that was a bug. I think it's only supposed to be a low chance, and I think it's only supposed to be in the working stiff crates. And again, it's only above a certain game stage. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm happy to take the free tools, especially since I can sell all the extras. But, I don't know why anybody thought, like, I watched you Woodle and some other people, and they're like, oh, dude, this is so awesome. I'm like, dude, really? You think that's intended? Like, 1, sure, but when you're getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 quality 6 tools in practically every vehicle, or every couple of vehicles, come on, guys. It's so clearly a bug. I would take advantage of that while you can. I mean, especially if you're into that, and if not, then just scrap it or chuck it on the ground, but there was very, very little doubt that was a bug. Well, it's already day 25. I was kind of hoping I could get some of this dug out so I could start building one of the bases down here, because as I've mentioned, one of the big reasons I'm building this, or digging this out, those zombies are on me, is we're going to put a bunch of bases down in this pit. And again, I know I've mentioned it a couple times, but if you're interested in seeing what this base is going to kind of be like, you can watch the very last episode of my first series, and it's got a playlist, and it's called The Pit Base. And the very last episode is like day 113. I think it was right after the day 112 horde. And I basically give like a tour, if I recall. You can kind of get an idea of what this is going to be. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the bases, most of them in that playthrough, have been nerfed, fixed, whatever you want to call it. Like the block ones where they couldn't jump up certain blocks. So, yeah, not going to be doing those. But I've got a couple of ideas. Obviously, some traps and stuff like that. We're going to have the good old-fashioned killing corridor just because, well, why not? Like I said, the unique options for bases are kind of limited now, sadly. Not horribly so, but definitely a little limited. Really, did you put another hole in the ground? No, that's the same one. I was going to say, don't you tell me you put another stinking hole in the ground. Coffee wore out. Yeah, the buff doesn't last very long for coffee. 5 minutes. Need to make some black strap. Look at that, 4,000. Yes, that's why, fortunately, I'm not needing to go and farm any lead. I'm getting lots and lots of lead in the pit, so. It's so nice that I can the one-shotting stone it just cannot be stressed enough how awesome that is. They removed it in Alpha 15, and it just never really made sense. Not only that, but in Alpha 15, they dramatically nerfed the resources you got. I think you only got, like, maybe half or 3/4. Yes, coffee does stack, absolutely. Up to 3 times. As far as I am aware, all buffs... I don't know about food buffs, like actual food, like sham chowder, but all of the drink ones and such, candy, they stack up to 3 times. The reason I don't drink that many is because I would burn through them really, really quick. And as you can see, it's not like the stamina is dropping super bad, but it's enough. And even spacing them out like I've been, well, actually, now that I've got my farm going, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, well, I'm also not totally out of stamina, so we're good. But yeah, I've been kind of trying to pace them. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, okay. I put a crap load of points into pain tolerance, healing factor. Now, healing factor, I keep forgetting. Jawoodle keeps mentioning it, and I keep forgetting. When you put points into healing factor, because it makes you recover hit points faster, that does actually cause your food to drop faster. The only thing I don't know is, does it do that even when you're like, right now I'm full on hit points, so technically I'm not healing? I don't think. So, does it only increase your food production, or food consumption, rather, food consumption when you're actually getting the healing benefit, or like when you're full, like now, it's not actually burning more food? It definitely feels like it is, even though I've got 3 points in Iron Gut. Uh-oh. It's nighttime. The nice thing about this base is we're 16 blocks down, and most of the time I'm far enough from the edges that if there are any random hordes, oh, my fingers itch. We shouldn't be drawing mini zombies. Although I have noticed that sometimes, well, at least once, I had a screamer hop down here, but I was on the edge of the base when I was digging, and I think she just heard me as she was getting close to the base. So she flopped down here, and I didn't even hear her, and all of a sudden there she was in my face screaming. I got flustered because I wasn't expecting her, and before I could switch my weapons and shoot her, she screamed. Wasn't a big deal. Actually, super shocked all that collapsing over there didn't call one in. Happily surprised, but surprised nonetheless. Come on, baby, gotta level up. Only halfway there. Look at that, 4,000, almost 5,000. Yeah. Yes, yes, and more yes. The good thing is the iron node, or the ores and that give more XP per block broken than stone, so that's another positive reason to look forward. Thought I heard a coyote. Did I put a diamond tip mod on this? Yes, I did. Sorry, guys, it's been a while since I've played this world. And I started a new world, as I said yesterday, or I think it was yesterday? I'm already on like day 12, but I've been playing the hell out of it. More insomnia, so I thought, what the hell? Well, I keep trying to lie down and I can't sleep, so then I get up and screw it. It'll be so nice when I can two-shot this. I mean, look at that. 1 hit point per swing more, and I can do it. That's such a rip. Oh, that hurts. I got this new wrist brace for my left wrist, but unfortunately, it's free. I got it from my brother, but unfortunately, it puts a lot of pressure on my left thumb, the space between your thumb and your index finger. It puts a lot of pressure on it, so it's uncomfortable, and then after a while, it kind of hurts. Which sucks, but what are you gonna do? It's free. Can't afford a wrist brace for $15. Yeah, I ain't got that kind of money. And this works. I'm not having any pain yet. I'm just wearing it to hopefully reduce and or eliminate pain from starting. I'm about to have a heart stroke using these stupid ass controllers. I tried using the 8-bit Do one again, and for a while it seemed like it wasn't doing all the weird button random pressing on its own, but now it's having the analog drift on both sticks. It's just like, man, I swear to God, these things are made just to friggin' tick me off. Now let's go ahead and drink again. Oh. Just gonna hack away for a little bit. As I said earlier, before, I don't know how many, but it says there's 9 people watching, but, well, I don't trust those things. They're never... When I used to stream through YouTube, it seemed to be fairly accurate. But when I go through OBS and Streamlabs, it doesn't seem to be as accurate when it gives the people currently watching. Not that I'm that concerned about it, it's just kind of neat to see the numbers go up. But since I briefly stopped, I took little mini breaks and stuff, I don't have nearly as many viewers on the streams as I used to. I used to sometimes get up to like 15, it was pretty cool. But then I watch other people playing and they're like 270 people, and I'm like, yes, I'm jealous. I will never have those kinds of numbers. I barely have more viewers or subscribers than that. I am an actual person. Hey, welcome, Kestrel. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Somebody mentioned that a while back. They're like, we haven't seen any bots in a while. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I haven't. I think it's because, like I said, since I wasn't getting as many people, because I kept taking little breaks and stuff. I wouldn't even call them breaks. I mean, that's what they were, basically. But so, when you do that, it kills your channel. Hey, welcome, Claude. Yeah, it's showing 8 now. It was 9 a minute ago, now it's 8, but I try not to watch the thing too much, because it's, like I said, it's not the most accurate, at least in Streamlabs and OBS. Well, I don't know about OBS. I don't think I've ever actually streamed through OBS. I always stream through... I used to only stream through YouTube itself, but now that, once I started doing the donation thing, because I want to see if somebody does, I now only use Streamlabs, and it kind of sucks, because Streamlabs definitely affects the frame rate in the game, which I don't really get why, because YouTube never really seemed to. Maybe it did, I'm not really sure. But I feel like... We're collapsing again. YouTube, I don't feel like ever really negatively affected, at least not significantly, the frame rate when I would stream, but the Streamlabs absolutely does. I really notice it when I go into the downtown areas. Like right now I'm getting almost 100, well now I'm getting a little over 120. And as you can see, I'm running in 1440p, and then pretty much ultra, everything's... The only thing I have turned down is shadows from Ultra Plus, because honestly, I don't see a difference between Ultra and Ultra Plus. Texture filter, I don't see any... When I put texture filter to low, I don't see a difference. And then quality, yes, but that, no. And then reflection quality, I turned it down from Ultra Plus, because when it was higher than, I think, high, I was getting... when I would drive through like the forest and stuff, I kept getting it looked like the game was stuttering, but it wasn't. It was weird. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, if I don't bother with that. It's like watching, because like I said, since I do this as a hobby, not as a job, it's just neat to watch the numbers go up, like the subscriber count and stuff. I was actually going up pretty decent for a while, but now it's flatlined again. I'm stuck at like 162, I think. It was going up pretty decent for a while. I was at like 800% subscriber growth or whatever, like month over month or whatever you call it, you know, like in the last 28 days from the previous 28. I think I had like 50 subs or something in the past month, and then like a week or two ago it just kind of died again, which whatever. It's just neat to watch the numbers go up. Yes, indeed. I still can't get over that I'm over 1,000. Although, because my count always goes, it fluctuates so much, and it'll, like, stop, and then it'll go up and down, within, like, 3 or 4 subs. When I first hit 1,000, I think that day I got to, like, 1,001 or 1,002, and for, like, for, like, the next week, I kept checking it, like, no, please don't go under 1,000. And it never did, at least not that I saw. And I was watching it like a hawk just in case. And then all of a sudden it started bumping up pretty quick. And it went to like I think I was like 103 or 104. And then I went to bed and I checked it again like the next day and it was like 112. I was like, how the hell did I gain that many subs overnight? I was super happy. And then for like the last month or so, whatever it was, it went up pretty quick. And now it stopped again. Oh, don't worry about it, Claude. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I do this for fun. I noticed that I hadn't streamed since like almost like well, I don't think it was 3 weeks, like 2.5 weeks, something like that. And I try to stream or I like to stream on the weekends so that more people can watch, but things are going on, and I'm not in the mood. And every single week, and I want to do it, and I do plan to, and then I end up not doing it. And this weekend was no different. I kept wanting to do it, and then things happened, and as I mentioned, my brother's starting hemodialysis soon, and he went on Friday and got the stent, or what is it called, a PICC line, I think is what they called it when my dad had it. He had to get it in his neck, and then he did something, and he ended up having to go back to the hospital in the middle of the night on Friday night, Saturday morning, because it started bleeding real bad, and then when he got up there, they made him wait for like 3.5 hours. He said there was literally nobody in the ER. Nobody. No. He said there was like 1 or 2 people, and then like patients, but then employees. He said there was nobody for like an hour and a half, I think he said. And then he said it took him another hour and a half to get him in a room, and then they basically just redid the PICC line or whatever, and then patched him up and sent him home. So he was happy. But between that and the usual, financial issues and worrying about stuff, as we all do, I've been playing quite a bit on my private worlds and stuff, but part of it's because I can use my mods. Just the quality of life stuff like the stack sizes and that. And obviously I don't have to record, so I can do whatever I want when I want. If I want to do 100 quests in a row. If I want to skip loot and just, grab and go, whatever, I can do that. So I've been having a lot of fun doing the, playing, almost said offline. I've been having a lot of fun playing my private world. And when they added the Ostrich Hotel, which was my favorite POI from when I first started playing back in Alpha 14 on console. But in Alpha 20, they did a redesign of it, a reimagining, and it was so cool. It was like fancy, and it was all really neat. And, I mean, it was like totally different. But it wasn't actually in the game. You wouldn't get it in random gen or anything. So when they added it in 20.1 or 21.1, I was like, yes! And so I started a new world, and when I found it, I was disappointed. They updated it a little bit, but it doesn't look anything like it did in Alpha 20 when you couldn't even access it. I was really bummed. It's definitely a big improvement, but it's... I can't even describe how awesome it looked in Alpha 20. And I couldn't believe that it wasn't even in the game. I was like, why is it not available? I mean, it looked like it was done. But it's like they nerfed it. It's not nearly as good, and I just don't get why they changed it. It looks so awesome. But As I always say, it is what it is. But on my new world, that's basically why I started it, because I wanted to, I really wanted to start or make a base in it, and like everything, it's such a, for me, it's a really cool POI, but a lot of it's just nostalgia since I really loved it, because it was like one of the few skyscraper-ish POIs back pre-Alpha 16. I don't even know when they removed it. I think it was Alpha 19 or maybe even 20. Oh, yeah. No more of this annoying crap. Give me that. Yes. Yoink. Oh, that's going to be so nice. Now I can two shots of stupid rabble. The iron and stuff, I can two-shot it. Yes. And of course, now I think I'm near the middle of the thing where there isn't any lead, but whatever. At least now I can. So this will be nice. But yeah, obviously the ostrich being basically skyscraper-esque, it is a tier 5 POI. And I went there straight in day 1, and it's in the desert. And obviously it's in the downtown. Yeah, I don't have an auger. I'm pretty close to unlocking it. You gotta be shitting me. 1? Really? Well, unfortunately, and here's what I don't get. The auger, because it's a mechanical tool, it's the highest tier, the chainsaw as well. And somebody tested the chainsaw, I think it was IZ pre-built, is pre-built. He tested the chainsaw, and it was significantly faster than the steel axe. However, I personally have tested the steel pickaxe and the auger, and the auger is actually slower than the pickaxe. Yeah, I did like 18 blocks in a row, and I timed it with my phone, and it was like 1.3 seconds faster to use the pickaxe. And I don't have to worry about screamers. Now, the exception is when, if you mine things that you, basically, if you can one-shot whatever it is, the resource with the pickaxe, the steel pick, it's faster than the auger. If it takes more than one hit with the steel pick, then the auger is definitely faster. But it's not dramatically faster. It's not fast enough that I would consider it superior. Even with the stamina drain and having to drink coffee, I still think that the steel pick is better. It's not nearly as satisfying to use. Like, to me, the auger is way more satisfying to just, yes, two-shot, thank you, to zip through. But if you read the tooltips when you log into the game on the login screen, it even says, mechanical tools such as the auger and chainsaw are the fastest. Wrong. Lying asshole. It is not faster. Again, the chainsaw is. The auger, and it's not even like it's close. I mean, it's only slightly slower than the stone pick. The steel pick. But considering you get screamers, and it takes gas, and Joel has said that eventually, the auger is going to use stamina. Hey, welcome, Tonk. Yeah, and causes heat. Oh. But apparently Joel said that, he's like, because he used to be in construction. He actually owned his own construction business and stuff. And he's like, if you've ever used an auger, that thing's a bitch and blah, blah, blah. And he's right. But considering how much they've nerfed the auger since, I want to say Alpha 14 or 15, it was like really good. I mean, basically the difference is no stamina use with the pickaxe. And that's pretty much it. I'm sorry, the auger just isn't worth it. The only reason I've been a big fan of the auger is because I always modded it so that it would basically one-shot stone and stuff. Which, I mean, I want to say it takes 5 hits with the auger when it's quality 6, totally modded with the stone breaker and all that. I want to say it's 5 hits with an auger to destroy 1 stone. It's not terrible. Maybe it was 4. I'm pretty sure it was 5. But with all of the negatives, it takes gas, it constantly calls screamers, and all that stuff. And now that they've nerfed the rock busters and stuff, so it only lasts like 5 or 6 minutes instead of the 10, yeah, the auger's not worth it. It just isn't. And I don't, considering how bad the auger already is, I genuinely don't understand why. Did you do it again? No, I don't think it did. I've had a couple of times where I drank the coffee and it didn't, it consumed it, but didn't give me the effect. Urge to kill, I did. Oh, shoot. So, I don't understand what the point of the auger is. Why have they nerfed it? I'm not saying it needs to, like, one-shot stone, but... Yes, they still stack. But keep in mind, they tripled the cost of them. They're now 300. The good thing is, there's a lot more vending machines and such, so it's easier to find them technically. But since they only last, I want to say it's 5 minutes. It might be 6. But because of that, even when you buy the Iron Gut, which at Tier 5 of Iron Gut, it increases the durability of buffs by 50%. That's only like 7 to 8 minutes. Whereas before it was like 15. They basically have the duration. And a lot of people never even used it because they felt it wasn't worth it. Now, I disagree. I think, even now with the 5 minutes, I still think it's worth it. Because it's basically at one free level of the Motherlode perk. It's 20% more ore or whatever resource. I still think it's worth it, but... Yeah, the 5 minutes... with the auger and the screamers, yeah, no thanks. It can take 2 to 3 minutes to kill a group of screamers. So, yeah, if you use it and then one comes, you've pretty much wasted that candy. Now, I felt that way even before. So, it's worse now. Some of the decisions they make, I don't get. The auger was... Honestly, I don't even feel the auger was better than the steel pick before it could one-shot stone. So, the fact that they changed it to one-shot, it doesn't really make sense. Why? The auger was already pretty terrible, and a lot of people do not use it because of all the negatives, and it doesn't really have any positives. Not to mention, it used to be super loud. They've lowered the audio and stuff now, but... Yeah, the candy stack up to 3, I believe, so that'd be 15-ish minutes before any Iron Gut buffs. But you just... bleh. I don't even bother with hackers anymore and stuff because unless you're doing like a tier 4 or 5 POI and you've already cleared it out, the hackers wears off way too fast. If you're running around doing like cars and street posts, even at 10 minutes, it just didn't seem to last very long. So, yeah, sadly, generally, I don't bother buying most of the candies. However, on a positive note, I do buy lots of the learning elixirs. Which, honestly, it needs to be nerfed. There's way too many learning elixirs and awesome sauce available at the vending machines. Screamers, I don't think they're any harder than they used to be, but at the same time, yeah, sometimes... Now, keep in mind, there are feral and radiated screamers. I know some people don't realize that. I was watching Z Nation, he's back obviously, and he's doing live streams. And I was watching him, and he had a radiated screamer show up, and somebody in the chat was like, oh, I didn't know there was radiated screamers. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, well, there wasn't an Alpha 16 when they first introduced the radiated. But I want to say in 17 and on, yes. Now, obviously, they're a late game stage mob, so if you haven't spent a lot of time at late game stage, then it's understandable. The loot goggles haven't been any good since they nerfed them in 17 or 18. I don't even waste my time with them. It's not even that. It's not so much that they... Stop it. That they nerfed the goggles. They nerfed the loot... what do you call it? Lucky Looter. Lucky Looter's the same way. Since it gives you a percentage... I mean, what is like 5% or 10% of 10? It's not worth it. It's not. Once you get to the late game, where by that point you've usually got most of the good loot, then it becomes useful. Now, granted, it did need a nerf because it was too good before, but as with most things, well, pretty much everything the Fun Pimps do, they went from one extreme to the other, and I was really hoping they would, like, fix it by now, but if they haven't fixed it by now, they may or may not. You can't say never, because like I said, they changed the steel pick, which they nerfed that in Alpha 15. It's weird that they finally changed it now, but it's like, whatever. It's just little oddities. Actually, stand up. I need to go and check my stuff. Eye candy itself is actually still pretty decent because it gives you a decent boost and then also a percentage on top of that. But again, the problem is they cost $300 and they only last 5 minutes. So they're just not as good. They just aren't. There's that. Yes, more steel. We're gonna need lots and lots. 80 minutes. No, not E. Tab. Stack of lead, yes please. Stack of shale, yes please. Stones, yes please. Yep. No, I don't. I guess I'll put it here. Stone bundles. That and then that and you and then there we go. 1, 4, 5 blocks. Yes, please. Okay. Tools. Components. Yes, good stuff. Still a little bummed out that they got rid of the XP. Oop, I forgot. I'm not playing on my modded world. You can only have 6,000. You. Oh. There we go. I need more stone. More stone, and that should... Can't believe I don't have screamers yet. Or at the moment. Definitely have screamers. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, you can't shift click. Bummer. $1,800, we'll say 1,500. Thanks. Yeah, look at all that good stuff. Yes! Oh, we need more. We need lots more. Okay, we don't need you. Let's get some lead in there. Much better. Much better. Alright. You keep that in case screamers show up, because screamers suck. No, I thought I made more. Oh, wait, I think it's... Yep. Ooh, wait a minute. Stink. Genuinely forgot to... I forgot. I just... God, the being able to hit R to grab stuff out of the workbenches, workstations, Absolutely wonderful change. They should have done that so long ago. Why it took them so long, I'll never understand. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, don't do that. Aw, oh, come on, man. You want some of this? Ooh. Alright, time to start collapsing, because I'm getting impatient. Two-shot now. Yes! Don't you hate when you get an itch? Okay, whoa. Trying to put the keyboard back up on the desk. Of course, the mouse is going. What am I doing? What am I? Can't do that. I'm using the keyboard, you dipstick. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Continue from here. This should collapse. I'm actually surprised it didn't collapse already, because the first part collapsed before I dug way less than that. Well, not way less, but less. Oop. There we go, I hear collapsing. Not the area that I really kind of wanted to yet, but still got over 110 frames, not bad. Oh, that's a big collapse, man. It's going crazy. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to get screamers in this one. I say that and then we won't, so... Sounds like it stopped. Well, it sounds like it did stop. Or did I? Nope, I just got far enough away. Alright. Come on. Guess we'll just start cleaning up while it's continuing to collapse. Or if an iron pick would be better for this. Pretty sure an iron pick would be able to destroy this. And it will use way less stamina, so... See any zombie little girls, so I think we're okay for the moment. Ah, I do have a quality 6. And I don't think it'll need to be modded to work. Yep. Lapse away. Ah, you suck. I'm really hoping. Alright, so probably the bunker buster is the only one that really needs to be. Guess we'll do the diamond tip one also, just because. Are you kidding? Suck. That's better. No way. You. With a bunker buster and everything, so I guess that's the answer to that question. Nice. Very, very nice. Where are the screamers? There is no way I haven't gotten a screamer yet. That is impossible. I swear they're horny for me. They just sniff me from a mile away. Or a kilometer, I guess, in this case. Screamers. Honestly, this takes almost as long. Well, actually, it takes as long as digging out the dang collapse. Since you're basically having to remove an entire layer again. Well, that's what I was going to do, and I've got 5 out of 5 in Miner 69er, so I can't boost damage anymore without changing the settings, so I really thought it would do it without even modding it, but clearly, why? Loading. Oh, never mind, I see it was on. Oh, I bet you it's floating because of the collapsing. Game can't calculate that right now. That's okay. Yeah, this is why I decided to do this way instead of collapsing all of it at once, because when I did the collapse in the original pit base, I want to say it was like over a half hour or around a half hour. It was a long time. As you can see, it's already been several minutes and it hasn't even collapsed that much, really. I think when I recorded it, or not recorded, when I edited the video, one of the few videos I've ever edited, I sped up the time. It was called Time Lapse Collapse. I love that episode. And I want to say I had to increase the speed by like 5 times or something. I initially was going to do double or triple, and it was nowhere near. It was still like a 15-minute. It's not a montage, but yeah, the clip was super long, and I was like, damn. I was like, I don't think anybody's going to want to watch a clip that long of a collapse. And it was really cool because I actually bought a second account, and I had it sitting at the corner flying in the air so it could actually watch it from a distance. And it was neat because you could see me down underneath as it was collapsing, knocking out all the support pillars. I love that episode. I had so much fun recording it. Thinking let's go ahead and drink a red tea. Reduce our hunger consumption again. Did I disable screamers and I don't remember? Because there's just no way. I know I didn't disable them. The mod that I used in Alpha 20 is broken. It doesn't work. And I looked at how to disable them in the XML and I figured it out. It's like literally 2 lines or 3 things, 3 characters to do it. But I didn't do it because I'm not to the point where screamers have annoyed me, and I definitely wouldn't do it in a Let's Play. But I'm genuinely becoming concerned. Why am I not having any? With all those workstations and stuff going, I should easily have one. Should have had a couple by now. The level of concern growing. Wow, we've already been going for an hour? Damn. That thing is, you think this is a lot, this is probably only like a third. Maybe half. I don't think it's half. It's probably more like a third or so. Gonna take a long time, it is. Maybe I'll put... This is easily wide enough. Maybe I'll build the killing corridor on this section so we'll have an actual base for day 28. Maybe that's what the next episode will be. I don't know how much more of this I'll do before the next... Healy Mojobber, the next horde. I had somebody send me send a couple of comments on my I think it was today's video. I don't remember. saying that they saw Glock do one of the tier 6 infestations, which is the infestation quest for a tier 5. And I did. They thought that I hadn't done any yet because I haven't done. I think I've done 2 of them, but I did them on camera. But it was on my private world. It wasn't on the Let's Play. And I did the Crack-A-Book HQ and the Karen Higashi Residence, which is a new one for Alpha 21. And even people on stream agreed with me that they didn't see many different. I mean, I'd never done the Karen Higashi, but the Crack-A-Book HQ didn't seem any different from normal. Now, obviously, there were more zombies, but it didn't feel like there were since the Crack-A-Book HQ is so ridiculous. However, we do know, and Alpha 21 has really shown this more, is that even among the same tier, like tier 3 or tier 4, several POIs can be vastly different in difficulty, even though they're the same tier. So, my guess would be, and nobody said what quest Glock did, or what POI, so I don't know which one he did, but my guess would be it was one of the hard ones, because they said it was very intense, and I'm like, well, I gotta be honest, the 2 that I did weren't intense at all. Well, that's not true. The Karen Higashi final boss room, the loot room, was pretty rough. Now, part of that was because a screamer showed up, because I started shooting an M60, I think it was, without any... The jail, yeah, there you go, the jail. I did the corrections, Navezgane corrections. That place was ridiculous. I had to chain cast, or chain throw, contact grenades, and obviously I've got player killing disabled, so I don't take damage from my own explosives. But if I hadn't thrown them in my face, I would have died at least 3 times. So yeah, it wasn't that I was really unprepared. I mean, I had good gear and stuff, it's just I didn't realize that there were like a crap load of gotcha. There's a lot of gotcha rooms in the corrections jail. He did the county jail. Okay, county jail. I've heard, somebody was telling me the county jail is really bad. They said they did it and it was awful. Awful as in like really super hard. I don't think I've seen the county jail yet. I've only seen the corrections. Although maybe, I think I did. One of them is in my new world. I walked right by it in the beginning. I think it was the corrections though, which I've already done. Look nuts, yeah. The Navezgane corrections, there are like, I want to say there's at least 5 rooms, maybe less, but it was a lot, that were gotcha rooms. There had to be well over 10 zombies that came at you at once, and several of them were radiated, and there were cops and ferals. Most of them were feral. It was, like I said, and then the final loot room, oh my god. I obviously didn't count, but if it was less than 20 zombies in the final loot room, I would be super shocked. I even chain throwing the things. You stopped collapsing. Oh, I see why you stopped collapsing. It's the only thing I hate about this. There she is. No! Damn it, she screamed. I switched to this, and for some reason I overshot, and I went to this. Damn it. Oh, she screamed. Yep, here they come. Really? You're not collapsing? Oh, great. We got irradiated. I really miss the HP bars. I've got the HP bars in my private world again. Oh! His leg exploded when he fell. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do the pit base. Yeah, see, they ragdoll and sometimes their legs will explode. Explode. Come on, baby, and boom. Oh, Bo. Reload quick. Reload. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. The summon scream is vastly different than her normal one. And it really shocks me that there's so many veteran players that don't know the difference. Especially when they, not all of them, but sometimes they're like, man, I'm so sick of them, I get them all the time. Like, then how do you not know when they scream? Maybe they don't scream often on them, I guess. I don't know. Why is this not collapsing? Huh. I mean, I know why, but at the same time, it's kind of weird. Well, not just streamed, but videos. But yeah, that's entirely possible. Alright. Is the calculation done? Are these going to collapse? Okay, good. Calculations are done, so we're back to normal. I gotta say, they definitely improved the collapsing frame rate and stuff, because I was getting well over 100 frames that whole time. Now, obviously, that's not as bad as, like, Higashi Tower and stuff, because this is just one type of block. It's all stone. It's not multiple different types. What's up, Claude? What do you need? If I can help you, I'll do it. I can't promise I can, since I don't know what you need, but... Yeah, the floating grass is kind of annoying. Actually, I think those are... No, those aren't grass. That's wood. Wood plants. Oh, need to eat. A thick 44? Absolutely. I don't think I have any cloth. I just used almost all of it. But absolutely, I can do that. I've heard of him. I know his name. He was Neebs Gaming or something. I've heard he was a pretty cool dude. He apparently passed of cancer recently. Don't know if I have... Oh, I got plenty of cloth. So, what is it called? I'm guessing it's called thick. So it's 44? Yeah, we can do that. Keep hitting tab, or B instead of tab. 2 minutes, we can do that. No, I don't watch Neebs. I watched him once, and brain tumor, yeah. Yeah, generally speaking, I'm not big on multiplayer, not just 7 days, but in general, watching, because I like to watch progression, and again, not all, but most multiplayer streams, videos, etc., they're more about the camaraderie and screwing around and stuff, which is awesome, but I'm not into that. I like to see progress. The other thing is, I'm just not... I like to watch solo, single-player focused things. And the other thing is, it's scripted, which that's the whole point. It's like they do script, and for whatever reason, I just wasn't into it. I didn't care for it. Was not my thing. I do know that they're like one of the most popular 7 days YouTubers, and I know a lot of people like them. I have nothing against them. I don't hate them or anything. It just isn't my thing. Drink another one of these. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's story based and all that, and I've heard it's really good. 44. There we go. Craft that. We'll cancel this and then craft more because I do need it. So the question is where to put it. I don't... Stupid key. I don't think I can put it in here because I think it's a 2x2 or 2x3. Just as entertainment. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's me personally, I'm not into that. I've heard a lot of good stuff about them, and if you're into that, I definitely recommend them because everybody says, like you said, they're hilarious. I watched a couple of their videos way back when, long time, years ago, and it just wasn't my thing. Shift. No, don't scrap. Apparently there's different colors. What color is it above the workstation? What color is the actual flag? Was it... This looks kind of like green? I don't see... Black. There's black, purple, black, and purple. Oh. Wall hung and top wall. Purple, okay. Well, it says top wall hung. Wow, that's big. I'm guessing they're the same size. It's just one of them is... No, that one seems smaller. Oh, no, I see what it is. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's not going to fit inside because it's 2 blocks and this is only 1. Yeah, see? It's alright. I'll do it right up here. Have to... There you... No, 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 no. There you go. You ask, I shall, Try the new Darkness Falls series. Kane is in it. It's pretty funny watching him fail his own mod. Yeah. Alright, so there's that. So, there you go. Like I said, if I can do it, happy to help. I'm actually surprised. I figured somebody would ask me to do that sooner. I thought about doing it on my own, but since I don't know him or anything, I just decided not to, not disrespect or anything like that. I don't know him. But if you guys do and you want to see it, then absolutely. I'm actually kind of surprised they put that in because I know there's a couple other people that were fairly popular, like Master Sergeant Porkins. He passed away a couple of years ago. When my kids asked me what I want for birthday, it was always Neebs merch. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I've actually really been wanting to redo the banner for my channel as well as the icon, but I looked up online some stuff, and pretty much anything that's even remotely decent, you have to pay for, and I'm like, yeah. And then, of course, I couldn't think about what I really wanted to do because of my name, but I wanted it to kind of have some relevance to my name, but also 7 days and da-da-da-da. I couldn't think of anything. And so I just haven't done anything. He was a bit of a dick. Yeah, I don't know. I only know of him because when he passed, he was mentioned in a couple of places, and I know it might have been Darkness Falls. They added his shotgun or something. I'm assuming that means he was like big into shotguns. I think he was actually in the military at some point. There's the new AI bots that make images. Try them. Oh, I forgot about that. That's true. But yeah, I know quite a few people have passed away, obviously. If you look at the credits on the title screen, the very beginning is like a list of people that they've lost, and I assume that means, they've passed. And it's probably like 50 or more people. It's pretty crazy. I'm assuming they're like some of the devs are, family members. The game's been 10 years in development, so it's not that surprising. But I know there's a couple of people that have passed that were in the community. Obviously, not all of them well known. And I know there was one called Deandra. I saw her because of Z Nation years ago in like Alpha 15 or 16. He had a list of people in his video descriptions of, other people 7 days that you should check out. And she was one of them, and I checked her out years later, and by the time I discovered her, she'd apparently already passed of cancer as well. I was like, damn, just... You find people and then just awful things. For his family. Yeah, cancer, dude. Cancer is... You can run or avoid a lot of things and that, but... Cancer is definitely one of those great levelers that... Doesn't matter who you are, what you are, doesn't matter how much money you got, how famous, popular. Cancer will kill you the same as it will anyone else. It sucks. I'm pretty fortunate. Cancer does not really run in my family. My grandfather passed of stomach cancer, I think. But other than that, diabetes is the big one in my family. In my family, if you live to like 60, you're old. My mom passed at 57. My dad squeaked by 60 by like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. About 3 weeks. My uncle, 53. My mom's sister, 38. My mom's other sister, 57, same age as her. My mom's brother, 53. Yeah. Both of my grandfathers were around 66. My grandmother, my dad's mom was like 65. No, I think she might have been close to 70. My mother's grandmother, she lived by far longer than anybody. She made it to 82, and she just passed like 2-3 years ago. Yeah, it's diabetes. The diabetes gets everybody in our family. Well, it's kind of like AIDS and such. It's not diabetes that gets you, it's the complications. Like my dad and his dad, I think it was pneumonia that got them, ultimately. But, yeah, it's pretty crazy. There are just so many awful illnesses out there. Like I said, they do not care, man. Cancer, and I just... What is... I think Glock has a merchandise or something that says, fuck cancer. I was like, I like that. That's awesome. Yeah, my brother, the one I live with, he is what I call atypical. He is insulin resistant, and most conventional wisdom with him does not hold true. Like, sometimes he'll take like 40 units of insulin when he's got 600 blood sugar. Sometimes it'll bottom him out and it'll drop him to like 50 blood sugar. Other times it literally does nothing. And you'd never know. You just do not know. And he's got a lot of health issues and such, and the doctor... And my father was exactly the same way. Oh, he exploded. Thump. Dead. You are dead. And we had several months ago, we had to call the paramedics because my brother was having... He said, I feel weird. He's like, call the ambulance. So we did. He was too sick, he couldn't even stand up at the time. And when the ambulance people got here, and we tried to explain to them because we told them the situation, and they didn't believe me. They're like, no, he needs to take his insulin. And like, dude, you don't understand. He's atypical. What conventional wisdom does not work with him. And we tried to explain it, and they're like, no, like, if you go to the hospital, they're just going to send you home, and there's nothing wrong with you, blah, blah, you need to, do this and this and all. I was getting frustrated because the guy was basically just right to my face was saying, you're full of shit, you don't know what I was like, dude, everybody in my family has diabetes. Everybody in my family has died from it. I'm very familiar with it. And I'm familiar that both my father and my brother are extremely atypical. And you want to guess what happened? He didn't go to the hospital, but the next morning, he got worse. He had to go to the hospital, and they hospitalized him. I was just like... I tried not to be upset at the ambulance guy because I knew he was doing his best and he didn't understand, but it's like, dude, we tried to explain to him, we understand this. We are not, we're not nobodies, we don't not understand diabetes. We get it. And it was very frustrating because it was a couple hours, because it was like 1:30 in the morning when we called him, and it was like 7 or 8. He called the doctor, and the doctor's like, go to the emergency room. He did, and they hospitalized him. I don't remember what it was, because it was several months ago, but yeah. I just was... I actually was getting pissed off at the ambulance guys, or the paramedics when they got here, because they just did not listen to me. They just kept repeating over and over, you need to do this, you need to do that, and I was like, that doesn't work. My brother bottoms out occasionally, but not super often. And he knows himself better than anyone. He knows how he is. And he says it all the time. He's like, yeah, I probably should go, but I'm fine. So when he says, I feel bad, I feel different, something's wrong, call the... No. And the only reason we called the ambulance is because it was a rare time he couldn't stand up. We couldn't get him up out... He weighs 300 pounds, unfortunately. He's gained a lot of weight since he started... Well, before he started dialysis. So, my sister-in-law, we could not pick him up. And because he couldn't stand, we live in a mobile home, which is like a 6-stair porch. We could not have carried him down those steps. So, we were really worried, and fortunately, by morning, when he went to see the doctor, he called and made an appointment, then he went and saw the doctor. And by then he was able to get up and walk, so it was okay as far as that. But yeah, they immediately hospitalized him. Just like, I guess I should probably not be talking too much about this because I know some people get a little upset when I talk about things that are kind of like downer. I don't mind talking about it, but I know some people, you know, they come here to escape reality. And understandably, that's honestly right now with my brother doing the hemo. Yeah, I'm kind of doing the same thing. Wow, this is taking forever. Jeez. But, gotta be done. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna set this up. I think the next episode we're probably gonna build a killing corridor, just kind of as a stopgap to keep us going so we don't have to worry about a horde base. I'm pretty sure I've unlocked most of the traps. No, I have not. Oh, wait. Okay, I do have the good ones. I don't care about the turrets. Turrets are nice, but for Horde Night, not so much. They go through way too much ammo to make them work. They're definitely better for, like, base defense that's not Horde Night. Brittle. Yeah, I think that's what they do call him. They call him Brittle. But, like I said, it's more than that. He is, like I said, he's very atypical. I don't know what the word is. But it's more than just what... Because, yeah, they called him Brittle years and years ago, but it's way more than that. Hey, Andrew, welcome. Oh, bedbound. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do when I get to that point. As it is, because I'm the youngest of the 3 children and all that, and I'm disabled, and my other brothers were not. I always ended up being the designated driver. Like when my dad started doing dialysis, he was well enough, he drove himself, but eventually I had to take him in that, and I didn't mind doing it. And now with my elder brother, now that he's starting hemo, they said initially he's not going to be able to do the home version. So, for the next couple of months, and he just had the PICC line put in Friday. I don't know when he starts, they haven't told him yet. But I'm assuming it'll be like 2 weeks. Okay, that's what they are. Okay, that makes sense then. But, I'm gonna be that. And the thing is, I knew long ago when my parents were still alive, which is 12 and 15 years now, that if and when I get to that point, there is nobody that can take care of me. So, yeah. I'm out of... No, don't... What the hell? You can drop your pickaxe? Oh, no. I don't want to do that. So, yeah, that's... It is what it is, as they say. So... I hear a bird. Yay, Pinky! Ow, ow, ow! Okay, there we go. Man, I am getting an absolute insane amount of resources. That's probably the best part about doing all this. I will never... Well, I wouldn't say never, but I won't be hurting for stone and cement for a while. Lead, either. Reminds me I probably need to go back to the base and check things out again, get stuff crafting. Yep, it just... Diabetes is such a weird thing. Like I said, I'm diabetic too, but... I don't think it's been a year, it's probably about 9 months ago. I started having the foot pain from neuropathy, so it was causing me not to sleep, and that's the only reason I actually went and got help, because I genuinely don't care about my health. Who am I trying to save myself for? Anyway, so I went and I saw the medical doctor, and I got on the meds and stuff for all the stuff. And my blood sugars went from being like 480 untreated, you know, no meds, no nothing. Now they're down to like as of like 2 months ago, they were down to like 270. My A1C went from 12.4 to like 8.9, I think. Which is still bad, but considering I've made 0 lifestyle changes, I haven't changed my food, I still drink soda, which, yes, I know, I really gotta stop that. I'm out of money now for the month, and I got 1 bottle left, so for the next week, there will be no drinking, which is actually good, because it'll help me sleep. I definitely sleep better when I don't drink soda. No, I don't. I refuse to take insulin. They've been trying to get me to take insulin since I was like 32, and yeah, fuck that. That shit. It's not an afraid of needles thing, I'm just not doing it. Again, I don't care. The only reason I'm seeing the doctor now is, like I said, it's because it was actually causing me an inconvenience, as I call it. And I'm on gabapentin and stuff, and now my feet occasionally hurt, but nothing like they did. That's all I really care about. I'm just limping along. Yeah. I need to go back and get... Oh, I gotta eat again. Fatto. Like I said, I probably shouldn't be talking about it because I know I'll get upset. Oh, my brother's up. He's in there sneezing. He's got this thing where he sneezes. Once he sneezes once, he always sneezes a minimum of 4 times. His record was 10. I laughed. Because sometimes I'll sit in here when he'll sneeze when my door's open, and I'll start counting. I'll be like, 2, 3. I don't know what it is. He's always been that way. Most people sneeze once or twice, and then, sometimes more. No, 100%, he always sneezes a minimum of 4 to 5 times. I laughed so hard. Oh! Oh, she ain't dead. Yeah. Suck it, Screamer. Oh, God, there's another one. What the hell? Nice. Eat it, woman. Can't believe I saw him. Alright. Oh, we've already been going an hour and 36 minutes. Dang. I genuinely don't know how long I'm going to go. I'm probably not going to go a whole lot longer, like I said, and it's because I don't mind doing the time skips for now, because once we get the base, or once we get this dug out, there's not really going to be many time skips, except for the occasional time when I'm going to be doing just the normal resource gathering and such. But most of this is just, it's not interesting or compelling. But I know, like me, there are some of you guys that don't mind doing it. Plus, while I do just listen to music normally, it is nice to sometimes just sit back and chit-chat. And this is very, very relaxing. It's kind of how I look at it. And I've really been wanting to stream, but like I said, I've actually got like 2 gray hairs now, which really bothers me. I don't care, but it's the reason why I've got gray hair. It's because I'm worried about brother and money, and the heat's been crazy lately, and it's driving me nuts because it's just, ugh, I don't like heat. It means I can't go outside. Not that I like to go outside anyway, but when I do, of course, my truck doesn't have any heat. Or, not heat, AC. Good thing is we're going to get it fixed in the next month or 2, I'm hoping. Right about the time we don't need it. Only streamer you chat with. Yeah, I actually, I get a kick out of it. It tickles me, or whatever you want to call it, when some of you guys, when I see it, and then I go to like other people like Grand Spartan and stuff, and I'll see some of you guys in their chat too, and I'm like, holy crap. It makes me laugh that you guys, some of you guys actually go to the much bigger streamers, and yet you still come to my little nothing channel. I don't know, I think that's neat. I am like you guys, though. 99% of the time, when I do watch other streams and videos, I rarely ever talk or comment. I don't generally, I don't watch streams, but sometimes I do. But again, it's usually when it's multiplayer. But I don't usually talk. I'm definitely a lurker, as they say. Yeah, I don't know why. I love Spartan. He's like a rare guy who's just, he's very chill. He's a positive guy. He doesn't say negative things about people or just in general. I think Spartan is, he's obviously like just every other person. He's not for everyone, but I do really like him. He's a very cool dude. I don't remember when I found him, but it was back in like Alpha 15 or 16. No. Ah, you stupid rabble. Yeah, he's money hungry. I've never felt that, but it's been with him, but I haven't watched him in a couple of years now. I watched him a little bit in the on the streamer weekend for Alpha 21 because he was one of the few people. Oh crap! that wasn't just doing, like, tutorials. Come on, you douche, die! He was one of the few people that was actually playing the game and not just doing tutorials or stuff like that. So I was actually interested in seeing he was doing real gameplay. Yeah, I really like him too. But I have to admit, I never got the feeling that he was like that, but maybe? Like I said, it's been a couple of years since I've really watched him, so maybe. I know he used to do, like, music on his streams and stuff, which was pretty cool. I'm not into that, but it's neat. I love that he's talented like that. He plays the piano and stuff. I'm envious. I wish I could play the piano. Everybody, when I was growing up, they wanted to do drums and guitar and all that, which, they're awesome. I love those, but for me, it was always the piano, and I don't know why. My parents bought me a really nice electric keyboard when I was a teenager, and I loved it, but I never learned anything, and I always felt like an idiot because I should have learned how to play. But that was a zombie up there. Oh, this? Yeah, this is it's just destroyed stone, which is what the Wasteland's mostly made of. Oh, yeah, the rubble is from the collapsed stone. Mm-hmm. Hey, Thomas, welcome. Next week, getting up to date. Yeah, that's one of the reasons that I've tried to shorten my videos, because they used to be like 35 to like 45 minutes on average. And so I had a couple of people over the years that have told me, you know, they love my videos and content, but it's just too much. They you know, wife, kids, job, blah, 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 whatever. They just don't have the time to watch such long... Ooh, I forgot about that. To watch the really long videos, which I totally understand. So, I've tried to reduce the overall length to around 20 to 25 minutes. Not only that, but it does... Since I do daily videos, it does make my job a bit easier. I can easily knock out a couple, but I also feel like lately I've been... Hey! Oh, I didn't realize I'd been hit, so yep, makes sense. Come on. Thanksgiving dinner. Die! Ooh, can I hit him again? Oh, I missed. I don't need his bones or anything, so... It really bugs me that that didn't collapse, but I guess there's nothing I can do about it. Let's just... Oh, I know what I need to do. Coffee. I have 4 kids ranging from older than you to 25. My youngest boy plays keyboard, but he is in love with violin. Ooh, violin. My niece plays the flute. I think the flute's really cool. A flautist. I was watching... There was a TV show, and I think it was King of Queens. I never watched the show, but I was watching it one day. Some clip or something, and the wife was trying to get something... It was like an anniversary or something, and... She tried to get a flutist, and the lady she was talking to got all mad at her and was like, it's not flutist, it's flautist. And I'm like, oh. I don't know, I thought it was kind of funny. I'm assuming that's what it is called. I don't know, I couldn't tell you. Oh, that's right, I didn't have any nuts. My baby girl does clarinet. For me, I hadn't really used YouTube for any of the people I sub to. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's another thing I've heard, or that I've seen, is apparently a lot of people do not do tips done. There's apparently a significant portion of people that watch videos on YouTube and they're not logged into an account. Now, that never made sense to me. I mean, it's like, whatever, I don't care, but I didn't realize that was a thing. But apparently that is indeed a thing. I just realized I made all that coffee instead of blackstrap because I'm a freaking idiot! I'm stupid. Oh, wow, I didn't realize those were full. Yeah, I'm the same way. When it comes to, like, current series, I much prefer to binge watch. Because I like to see... The Horde Knight's my favorite episode of any series. It's what I enjoy. And it bothers me that lately mine have been just repetitive as hell, and it's really bothering me. I need to step it up, and it's kind of one of the reasons I'm working so much on this. Oh, no, give me that. Off camera, is because I want to get to the point where I can start making horde bases that aren't boring. I mean, like I said, I can use literally the same, the normal one that I used at the beginning. I could use that forever, and it wouldn't bother me at all. I still enjoy it, but watching it, totally understand, it's not enjoyable. You know, you guys want to see... Yeah, that should be fine. You guys want to see other stuff, totally get it, and completely agree. We're gonna... No, stop it. This is one of those times where I really hate the stack sizes are so small. 5 of these is just not going to last. In fact, I'm not going to waste a bunch of materials. You and you. So yeah, I like to binge watch too, and man, I'm getting used to the whole mouse and keyboard thing, but I just will never enjoy this. I know it's like people, everybody's the same. It's like, I don't understand how you like, you know, controller. Well, like people with mouse keyboard, it's what I grew up with. I've always been console guy. Even now, as much as I pretty much only play PC games, mostly this, I still don't really consider myself a PC gamer, even though I absolutely, I mean, I am. You can deny it if you want, but the facts are the facts. Stairs. Yeah, I know, with the game being as old as it is, yeah, a lot of people are... Oop, I forgot the stone in that. I know a lot of people are burned out on 7 days, and I 100% understand. I mean, there is... While when it comes to playing versus watching, it's completely understandable that you can get burned out on it. I mean, you can when you play, so... Not a surprise. It is concrete block. Since I now have plenty of that, we're gonna do the black strap. I'm a stupid dum-dum. The black strap is nice because it lasts much longer. Well, I think it's like it lasts like a minute longer, and I think it has another effect. I think it gives more stamina regen, but I could be wrong. What happened to the Xbox? Since it was almost $80, and as I've mentioned, and again, I try not to do it, because I don't mind talking about the stuff, but like I said, I mentioned many times, people get upset, but it was just the money. I shouldn't have bought it until I saved the money, and I didn't. And I basically got way closer to $0 for the month than I was comfortable, so I returned it. And then the 2 people that donated, which was Wolf and I believe Andrew, I refunded their money on PayPal. Oh crap! What? Oh, never mind. I could have kept the money and then just put it towards the controller in the future, but I didn't. I wasn't comfortable with that, so I returned it. As they say, it was the right thing to do. It cost me like $1.50 because PayPal takes 5%, and they don't give you that back if you refund the money. So it's not a big deal. I'll get one eventually. I'm just not worried about it. I should not have. It was literally just a whim that I did it, and I should not have. The good thing is, at the very least, I know I like it, and I can use it. Well, I don't know about like it, but it works. So in the future, I'll get one. I tried the 8-bit DOE controller again that I've got, and it's like possessed. Not one, but both of the analog sticks have drift, and they actually drift without me even touching the controller. Yeah, it's haunted. Don't know how else to describe it. So, I've been using my last remaining working DualShock 5, which is for my actual PS5, my blue one. And I'm absolutely terrified that it's going to start doing that. So that's kind of why right now I'm using the mouse and keyboard, which, I mean, it's okay. I've got my wrist braces and stuff. They're not hurting too bad. My right pinky's hurting a little bit, but it works. The 8-bit dough is actually pretty good. I would use it, but like I said, I kind of accidentally spilled water on it like 6 months ago or something like that, and now it's haunted, so... I used it for like 3 hours today, and yeah, I was about to bang my head on the wall. Because the left analog stick started moving. Every time I would loot something, it would move me to the left, and I'm like, am I doing that? And then I started paying attention. I was not doing that. It was the controller. So. Time to drink some coffee. And eat again! Good thing is my farm is now up and running, and I've got 3 out of 3 and living off the land, so food will no longer be a problem from this point on. It is 100% viable, and I've got lots and lots of meat, so I can make meat stew and all sorts of other good stuff. Although, I don't think I have the seed recipes for corn and... Ooh, I don't. Yeah, see, Fun Pimps know. They know that everybody wants corn and potatoes. Those are the best. Mushrooms, too. They know. They ain't dumb. I should not be doing it this way because it's just going to call in a bunch of screamers. So, yeah, as I said, it is what it is. I'm getting used to the mouse and keyboard, and so far, as long as I wear the braces, it's not hurting my wrist too much. My left pinky isn't really hurting, which is weird, because that usually is what hurts. My right pinky's hurting, which never has before. Oh, whatever. Dang. Yeah, I think after this row, I'm going to go back to skipping a thing so it doesn't collapse as I go. I kind of want it to, but at the same time, I'd rather just collapse a large section at once and deal with all the screamers at once and then not have them keep showing up while I'm trying to mine. And I think wow, 15 viewers, what the heck? How do I get more viewers when I'm doing boring crap than when I'm actually playing? That's it. Shenanigans, I'm calling it. Well, Thomas, I don't know. It's not so much that nothing is cheap. I mean, it's definitely true. I think it's ridiculous that a controller, especially considering it's like, oh, the Xbox controller is much cheaper than the PlayStation 5 controllers and that. But you're right, they are. They're like, it was $54 for the black one, but I wanted to get the colored ones because they had a really neat blue one, and it was like $5 more. I didn't think that was bad. However, the problem came when you have to use regular batteries. Yes, I said that correct. You heard that. There's no rechargeable batteries. Why? Why are rechargeable batteries not a thing? You actually, it comes with 2 batteries. Now remember, Microsoft is one of the biggest companies on this freaking planet. Many billions of dollars worth of, and yet they don't even give you, like, name battery, like Energizer. No, they give you the no-name friggin' Chinese knockoff batteries. What the shit? Yep, 1,062, I believe, is what it was as of earlier today when I checked. Oh, that's what I was doing. Yes. Yes. I want to get, I need to get parkour so that I can jump off the edge here without taking damage. That's what I was doing, so we need to put another point into agility, but I really want to do. Alright, we're going to put another point into agility, and the next one's going to go into, I also need to get run and gun, into parkour. Because now this one is 1 meter I can jump or fall safely. This one is 2 meters, and here's the nice thing, you can jump 1 meter higher. That's going to be really nice. Yeah, as far as the subs goes, I've gone up pretty quickly. And then it flatlined again. I was going up pretty quickly for like the better part of a month. And then about a week ago, it pretty much flatlined again. There's no growth. I'm alright, though. 1,060? I never thought I'd get 500, much less 1,000. I honestly was hoping if I got like 100, I'd have been happy. I'd have been like, yeah, super sweet. So, yeah, I'm beyond stoked that I got 1,000. And apparently now I can do memberships, too. I'm like, nah, I'm good. It's like the super chat. I enabled the super chat. It's the only monetization on the channel that I've enabled. And, I thought, yeah, that's awesome. And then Bill donated $10, and then I found out that it takes between 1 to 2 months to get the money. Not a big deal. I don't really care. But then you have to earn $100 before YouTube will even pay it out. In other words, I'll never see that $10 that Bill donated. I'm like, are you kidding? And YouTube takes 30%. PayPal takes a whopping 5%. Not that I care. The reason I enabled the super chat is because I know some people said that they don't like PayPal. Definitely understand that. But they take 30%, and then they don't pay you unless you make $100 or more, and then they don't pay you. They don't even count the money that's donated until the first of the month, and then they won't pay you out until you save it, or you earn $100, and then they pay you between, I think it was like the 21st and the 26th. They can't even give you a set date. It's a range that they will pay you. Weird. That sounds like a scam to me. Well, I don't mind the 8-bit dough, but the thing that worries me about it is, I mean, there's no guarantee the Xbox won't do the same thing. While I did spill water on it, which, God, that still irritates me, on the 8-bit controller, I don't know if that's what's causing it to have the drift issues, because I don't understand why everything has drift. I swear to God, I'm cursed. 90% of people on the internet are like, oh, I never have an issue. Yeah, well, I do. I've bought well over a dozen controllers between PS4 and 5, and every single one of them, developed drift issues. Nah, YouTube ain't going nowhere. I don't mind YouTube. I mean, it's got problems. I've never seen a company or whatever that doesn't. But I don't mind it. I mean, I definitely prefer YouTube over Twitch. And the main reason isn't because Twitch is primarily streaming. It's because Twitch doesn't save your videos, which, I mean, I can't imagine how much it costs to host videos for 20 years, or whatever it's been, like 17 years that YouTube has existed. But that's the main reason I like YouTube over Twitch, is because they save the videos literally forever. And if you don't think that's a big deal, go to any other company on this planet and say, I'd like to store, like, infinite videos or infinite data for free, and you have to keep it forever. You know what I mean, forever. Forever is not really forever, but you get the point. They will laugh in your face. There is no company on this planet that will do that, other than YouTube. Even Twitch, they'll keep your videos for 14 days. If you pay them a monthly subscription, which I don't know how much it is, they'll keep your videos for a whopping 28 days. Ooh. Yeah, no thanks. Now that I use it, I don't know if I'd go back. You say playing with mouse and keyboard for the longest time. Have wrist and elbow issues, yeah. If I start to wear a brace in some games, you just have to play. Yeah, yeah. That's one of the big issues with me being, or one of the reasons I don't consider myself really a PC gamer. I've had, ooh, pinky. I've had a lot of people, or not a lot, I've had some people recommend all sorts of games on Steam, and some of them look really cool. Like, there was one, I think it was called V Rising. It looks awesome. Mouse and keyboard only. There goes that one. And for me, there's two reasons that I don't use a mouse and keyboard. The main one is the pain. But when I used to play World of Warcraft many years ago, it's probably like more than 10 years ago now, I loved that game. But I ultimately had to stop playing it, not because of the pain. After playing for a couple of years, got used to it. I stopped having the pain. I was able to get over it. The problem? It's not comfortable. I had to sit hunched over on a desk to get, quote, comfortable. I didn't like it. If they had added controller support, or even better, a console version of World of Warcraft, I probably would still be playing it today. I love that game. I know a lot of people hate on it, but I absolutely loved it. It was a very easy game. It was casual, easy to pick up, easy to learn. And obviously, being popular, there was never a shortage of content or people to play with, which I played solo 99% of the time. I only joined a guild with my two brothers when they played because just somebody to talk to when I felt like talking, which mostly it was just, I like to read the chat when I'm playing. It just gives you something to do. But, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I love Final Fantasy XIV, but I just can't do the... Well, there was some drama years ago, and I still love the game, but I just can't play it. I try to play it, and it's like I log in. It's been like over a year now since I've last played. And I love the game, and I still love it, but with the drama, it's like a mental block. I just cannot enjoy it. And 14 is so good. The music, the nostalgia, the gameplay is so good, and it's like a rare MMO where they absolutely nailed the controls with a controller. I can't say enough positive things about 14, but I get why a lot of people don't like it. It's definitely much more casual than, like, other games. Lineage 2, oldie but goodie. Yeah, exactly. I loved World of Warcraft. That game was awesome. Prepare yourself. The bells have tolled. Each of you will pay the final sum. A reckoning has come. Love the Headless Horseman. Oh, the Reaper's awesome. I never played the Reaper. I played Endwalker, and I got through, like, I think I'm, like, 85 or 87. And I really want to finish the 6.0 story to finish out the original story, you know, from... But I just, like I said, I just don't have the $15. I wish I did, but I don't. But, yeah. Super awesome game. Absolutely love it. One day I'll go back. One of the new features on the PS5, when you highlight a game on in the menu, it'll actually tell you on the right side how many hours you've played that game. And when I highlighted 14, it said 6,650 hours. I was like, what? And that's on the PS4 version, or PS4, whatever it is. That's not counting PC, where I didn't play PC nearly as much. But yeah, I love that game. On 7 days on PS4, it says I've only played 901 hours, and I know I've played way more than that. But even then, that's still a lot. Yeah, so many games on PC that I'd love to try, but they're mouse and keyboard only. That's why, like, I really wanted to play Valheim for like that 2 years or whatever, and I do like Valheim. I haven't played it in like over a year, but I do like it. It's a great game. There's another game that Giant Midget bought for me like 2 years ago. It's called Craftopia. Oh my god, that game is so good. The only thing I don't care for is it's got the Zelda Breath of the Wild style graphics, and I'm not really big on those. But the game is so good. Hours don't show. Yeah. I've had a few people recommend several games, and I've kind of wanted to play some of them, but it just no controller. Honestly, I think in modern gaming, I genuinely don't understand why all games, PC or not, don't have controller support. There really is no excuse for it. It isn't like it's difficult to implement. My understanding is all of the modern game engines have built-in controller support. 7 Days did from like day one, because Unity has controller support. But they didn't officially add it until Alpha 16, which is when I started playing PC exclusively. I switched from console to PC. I played a little bit in Alpha 15 on PC, but you had to use a mod to get controllers to work, and it wasn't very good. And even if I wanted to play with mouse and keyboard now, I really can't. Because I don't think I've ever shown you guys my setup, but I do have a computer desk, but my computer and the monitor are on it, and they're at the very edge of it, and now my TV's on the left side of it. So I can't put my mouse and keyboard on the desk. I have to have it in my lap and on my recliner. And that's the other thing. Since I use a recliner, I don't use like an office chair, so I can't sit up like at a computer desk and use it properly. It's kind of like, eh. Yeah, I know there's things, but like I said, when I've used them in the past, and they rarely ever work well. Because typically what they do is they'll emulate the keyboard presses on the controller, and that doesn't work. A lot of the buttons on a controller are context sensitive, meaning the same button does different things depending on whether like you're in a menu like this or you're in a menu like this. And a lot of those I saw one a couple of years ago that did have the ability to do that, but most of them don't. You can't map buttons to different things or uses depending on like the menus and stuff. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons I never really got into those. Like World of Warcraft, I actually did try using a controller mod, and it was okay. I didn't care for it. It wasn't nearly as intuitive as it was. That's why when I played Final Fantasy 14, it was built from the ground up to work on console when they redid 2.0 all those years ago, August of 2013. And that game, that should be the gold standard for MMO controller use. Honestly, I'm not saying it's like it couldn't be better, but I ain't seen nothing better than that. It is that good. Yeah, I definitely understand why people they have a preference. I am not one of those people that tries to claim controller is better. It is not. Mouse and keyboard is 99% of the time superior. There's a couple of times it's not, but generally it always is. I just can't do it for, as I've mentioned, the pain, which again, I've gotten past it before. It's not like I can't get past it. But my PC setup and all that, I'm like right now, you can see how I'm really jittery with this. And it's because I've got my mouse on the armchair of my recliner, and it's obviously not flat, it's curved. So I can't really move my wrist much with the mouse because it does the jittery and all that, and it just doesn't work well. You really do need like a flat surface, and I've got my keyboard in my lap, which means my left wrist is not raised, it's sunk, which means it causes pain. It's also how you get carpal tunnel and all that, so yeah. I'll pass. You know what? I think I'm pretty close to halfway. There's probably my favorite game of all time, I would say tying with 7 Days, is Star Ocean 2, a PlayStation 1 game that they've ported a couple times in recent memory. And they're doing a remake/remaster, and it comes out November 3rd. And I'm absolutely torn between getting it on PS5 or PC. The only reason, honestly, the only reason I'm against getting it on console is because I'm worried it might have like frame rate issues and stuff. I know it's the PS5 and it's a PlayStation 1 game, etc., but yeah, we've learned that that doesn't mean jack. Are you talking about Star Ocean? No, Star Ocean was a PlayStation 1 exclusive. Dreamcast is PlayStation 2 era. That's a totally different generation. They did a remaster of it on the what do you call it? The PlayStation Portable, the PSP, which I actually had I got my mom to buy me a PSP in 2009 just so I could play that game. I got a bunch of other games ultimately. Man, the PSP was such a fantastic system. And I played the living crap out of that game. And then I even still play it on an emulator now because obviously my PSP is shot. It doesn't really work. The battery just doesn't really charge and the connection's kind of eh. But I'm really looking forward to the remaster of Star Ocean 2, but I genuinely don't know what to get it on PC or console. just don't know. Because I really, really, really want to play it. Well, I'm buying it regardless. I think it's $50. I don't care. I'll sell my soul. I am getting that game. I do not give a shit. I will sell my computer. No, I'm just kidding. No, I will find something to sell. I don't know. I am buying that game, and I do not care how. Let me put it this way. When it first came out back in 1999, I played Star Ocean 2 so much that even my elder brother, the one I live with, knows the game. He knows the characters and stuff, and he knows the music, and he knows their voice lines, because, like most games, especially back then, it had voiceover, but only in battle, and there were a couple of characters that I played, and I would hammer they called them killer moves, their special attacks. So they would say the same lines, voiceover, over and over and over. One of my friends was so sick of me playing the game, he actually took the disc and he hid it, so I wouldn't play it. That didn't go over well. And it wasn't Moon Knight, it was one of my other friends at the time. I had like 3 whole friends, but yeah, that's how much I played that game. I love it. I bought the 6th one, yeah, 6, came out last October, and I bought it on PC. I love it. I need to finish it. I got distracted when I got towards the end. I do need to finish it, because, God, I love that friggin' game. I mean, the 2nd one. The 6th one's, it's good, but after part 4, they went to a full action RPG, and I like it because of the story and the characters, and the combat's okay. But I like the 1 through 4 had way better combat, in my opinion. And Star Ocean 2 is considered the best in the series, for most people. No, Moon Knight and I have parted ways. There was a bunch of stuff that happened in Discord, and he basically told me he wasn't going to change, and if I didn't like it, fuck off. I tried to talk to him, and he said, if you don't like it, do something about it. So, I had no choice but to walk away. And the people that were there couldn't believe that I let him treat me the way he did, and I don't hate him or anything. I have no ill will towards him, but I don't deserve to be treated like that. So, 35 years, I walked away. I deleted and banned him for everything. I avoided it for years, but for the past 2 years or whatever, and I don't need the headache. And I hate to say it, but I'm a happier person for it. It is what it is. You won't ever see him again, because he can't contact me in any way. Uh-oh. Had a window unit for air, so I kicked them out. Alright. Okay, good. I'm on the edge, so I should be able to run around and murder these dudes real quick. Now, as far as the Moon Knight thing goes, he changed, and I didn't. And I was willing to overlook it for a long time, and when other people saw it, and they were like, dude, pretty much everybody told me that if he wasn't gonna change, then you need to just end the friendship, and I didn't want to. I'm still not happy about it, but for my own mental health, I had no choice. In the garage, had it set up like a man cave for the mini. Ooh, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No, it's okay. Like I said, I don't mind talking about stuff. It's just, I keep saying it's like the 50th time in this stream, but there's quite a few people that get very upset when I talk about real life things, especially drama and or negative things. Like when I discussed my parents, passing and stuff. I was just explaining stuff. I'm not upset about it anymore and all that, but I had a couple people comment that they were very, not upset, but they didn't come here to hear, down stuff, negative, blah, 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 and, depressing stuff. They came here to get away from reality and have fun, and I 100% understand. That's why it's one of the reasons I do this. I don't know if I'd call myself an entertainer, but I do like to do it, so. But yeah, I'm over it. It's not the end of the world. Life goes on. The only depressing thing is just 35 years, man. And he was the only friend I had left in real life. That's it. I got nothing. Nothing I can do about it. I tried. I don't have any regrets about it. I tried. The stamina issue. I leveled up. Oh, please tell me. Oh, I haven't leveled. Oh, I'm about to level up. All right, so parkour when I level up, and I think I have the foot thing, right? Yes, I do. Also, do I have the book where I can drop? Yes. Oh shoot! I can fall up to 15 meters. I don't even need parkour now, because I've already got the first parkour, which gives me one more block fall. And I'm pretty sure it stacks. Well, yeah, I mean, we're all actual people, but it just depends. Everybody's different. Some people don't mind sharing things. Other people want their private life. For me, I think a lot of it is just because I've never really had anybody to talk to. And I need to contact my therapist. Since the whole COVID thing, I haven't seen... I saw two therapists. The one that does the meds, and then the one that does just the talking. And I really like the one that does the talking, but I haven't talked to her in a couple of years because COVID. Well, yeah, I mean, that's true, Andrew. It's true. But, like I said, some people don't like to mix the two, or, like, I've seen Cap does... It seems like Cap mostly does, like, he'll do separate videos for, like, the real-life stuff. I thought about it, but I don't... I see this as a gaming channel first and foremost, so... Again, it's not that I mind doing it, it's just, meh. I know there is a small... And it's a small subset that genuinely don't like it. I don't really mind talking too much about it on here because I don't think anybody's really going to watch this stream later, since it's basically just digging a hole for, oh God, 2 hours and 17 minutes at this point. So I don't think many people are going to watch this or comment on it and, you know, get upset. So I'm not that concerned. Wow, 8 stacks. Damn. And, like, with the Moon Knight thing, I debated posting it in the Discord, like, you know, an announcement thing, or posting another, like, either a community chat or making a short video explaining what happened. But, oh, you again? But I decided against it just because, you know, oh. Where did that dog come from? You don't usually see one. That's usually a horde. I'm guessing maybe they ran away or ran by. Works for me. So, yeah, it's one of those things. It's tricky. I'm not sure what to do, what not to do. Like I said, everybody has their thing. Some people care, some people don't. It's like the cheating thing, you know. When I first started playing, because I used to watch Cage and everything, it's kind of who inspired me to start doing this. Kind of. He used to, you know, some people, and it's not just him, it's everybody. Some people will get upset and they'll be like, oh, you cheated and you did this and that, and I used to, like, when I first played in my first series, it's like, I looted a shovel off camera from a car, and it was like a pretty decent, it was like a quality 3 or something, and because I looted it off camera, I was like, man, I don't want anybody saying that I cheated it in. So when I came back on, you know, when I resumed the video, I was like, oh, this happened and that, and somebody was like, dude, you didn't have to throw that away, it's not a big deal. And I'm like, yeah, to 99% of the people, but there's a couple of people that get really upset. And, I mean, I really, really used to worry about that. Now, I don't give two shits. If I have integrity, and I know it, and if, you know, if you don't want to believe me, like, I know a lot of people, or not a lot, I say a lot, some people get upset, like, when you do the resource gathering off camera. Oh, you cheated it in, you spawned it. Yeah, look at the day, you genius. What did you think I do? Just let the game sit for, like, 4 hours? I mean, I'm sure there's somebody that does that, and I'm not one of them. I don't worry about it anymore like I used to. Since I don't do this for a living, I'm not worried about it. If somebody wants to call me a cheater, oh well. It isn't like I haven't been candid when I do stuff. I've told you guys back until the whole thing with Johnny Randolph. I used to change in my Let's Plays. I would change only when I did resource gathering the damage to 300%. The player damage, so I could farm resources faster, because otherwise it's literally just my time. It's not like you guys had to watch any of that resource gathering on camera. But my time is kind of worthless, but I still didn't want to spend, well, it would be 3 times the amount of time to farm resources. So I just did it. But, and the mod thing, I genuinely, or generally don't use any of my quality of life mods and stuff on my Let's Plays. But when I do the stream series, that's when I do it, because the stream series I see as a different type of content. Since most stuff I do on a stream series is on camera, I kind of want to make things like, I usually put like 50% XP boost, and then the stack sizes and all, because I want to kind of streamline the gameplay so it kind of get rid of some of the, I don't know about maybe boring or grindy bits per se, but I kind of want to speed the progress up a little bit, since you guys have to watch every single thing. And that's also why I do play Private Worlds, because then I can use any of the mods I want to my heart's content. I can do what I want, and I don't care. But even then, like when I played Darkness Falls, on both of them, I've only done 2 official well, not official, but 2, I don't know, whatever, 2 series on the channel. When I would mod some of the stuff like the stack sizes, man, I got some people that were mad that I did that. That's not the spirit of the mod. Really? You're going to complain that I modded a massive overhaul mod. I do understand what they're saying, because it's true, it's not the spirit of the mod. But screw that. I literally don't enjoy it. There's already so many things about some of these overhaul mods that just aggravate the crap out of me. I just, for me, for my own as a mental health, jokingly, I have to change some of the things that I don't like. Alright, what do we got? I'm really tempted. I don't want run and gun. I think I'm going to go gunslinger. And the reason why is because I do want to get a Desert Vulture. Eventually. I have a creative world. Yeah, whatever. Oh, stop it. Oh, no, stop it. There we go. Sure. You ran behind, or ran around, you butthole. Down, there we go. Just grinding for resources, yeah. Organic and natural banter is best. Yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. I used to worry about things, like, I try not to swear. The swearing thing is probably one of my biggest issues that I have with myself. And for a long time, well, even now, in real life, I swear way more than I should. I mean, like, annoyingly so. And it's one of the things that I really hate about myself. Kind of like my negative personality. And I've tried over the past couple of years, and I feel that I've succeeded in the negativity. I genuinely am trying to be more positive and not think negatively and not project negativity. It's hard for me because it's just the way my personality is, but I feel I've mostly succeeded. But like with the swearing thing, I kind of challenged myself not to swear, and for a long time it was rare. Now I've gotten into the habit on these that I'm swearing much more than I should. Hey, Ghetto, welcome. So yeah, it's one of them things. Oh god, I need to eat again. I also need to make food. I wonder if my pinky. We're gonna go ahead and drink this, even though I don't need to, because I wanna do that. Alright, let's go check our stuff, and I need to get some, I don't know, do I need to make food? I might already have food. Only got one of those left, and honestly, I'm kind of over the bacon and eggs. It's just, it doesn't, 36 food when I'm down, what, like 80 food? It ain't working. I want something better. Let's see if my new... Ooh, they're ready. Well, not everything, obviously, but... Now, see, the problem is I can't craft the corn or potato, so every time I pick these up, If I don't get the seed, I can't replant them, which that's kind of a bummer, but what are you going to do? But now that I've got 3 out of 3 and living off the land, it shouldn't be an issue. Keyword shouldn't. Wow, 2 seeds, really? Suck. One potato? Aw, come on, man. You stink. Well, the good thing is I'm getting way more, so I have... Each one gives me more than enough, or gives me exactly enough, or no, I think it's one more than needed to craft another seed if you didn't get the seed. Problem is, oh, I can't craft corn and potatoes. I don't think I can... Ooh, excuse me, I don't think I can craft those either. Naturally, the one thing I can craft, I got all the seeds. What? You are a butthole. Come on. Walk. Thank you. Nope, we got these 2, so we go clicky, clicky, and then is there anything else? I think that was everything. Unless it's like that episode of South Park, We Shouldn't Be Afraid of the Words of Curse. Yeah! God, that episode was one of the funniest ever. That was great. You buttholes. You know, I should probably make this... Oh! Should probably make this... You know what? Give me this. Oh. Just can't... We're almost done. Not much more, because obviously it's getting close to time. Come on. Come on. Turn on. No, I said turn on, you butthole. No, turn on. There we go, finally. Okay, there we go. Now I got my controller back. My hands aren't going to hurt anymore. I went as long as I could, but my hands are hurting, so. Oh, you... Oh. Did not realize you were that close. Oh, now it's all weird using a controller. Damn it. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need these and that. Do need this, and I need more sand. Everybody knows women are made of sand. I don't know why I always say that, it just makes me laugh. Alrighty. Oh, Kyle, you are so full of meat, Crob. No, I'm not full of it. Meat, what? Oh, look at that, perfect timing. I can turn that off, so that's a little bit less generation of heat. Pop these off. Oh, it's full. Ooh, boy, I didn't realize that was... I didn't realize it was full. Oh, Kyle, you were so full of me, Crob. Wait. Oh, I forgot to craft out. That's why it got full. Boo! Worms. That's alright. Health. You. Oh, we're getting relatively close now. We're getting close. So close. Look at that. Look at that. That's so phenomenal. Oh, no, we're not using that. We're using blackstrap, baby. Food. Food. Hey, what the heck? Why are those in here? No, you shouldn't be in here. You should be out here, you stinking things. Any farm for those corn seeds? Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting. Yeah, that's actually how I got all the corn seeds I had. That's exactly how I got them. I was hitting up all those bags and stuff, which was awesome. Oh, I'm going to have to do it. I don't want to do it because it's going to make this annoying to tear down later, but I kind of think I gotta. I don't think I'll need that much, but I do need some of this. I'll take some of these. We're gonna put this here. Little butthole. Oh, they've been beating on... Oh, that's not good. It's not like they're gonna tear it down, but just, you know, may as well. Knights of Standards and Practices, yeah. I haven't watched South Park in years. They kind of... When they... I think it was like Alpha, Jesus. It was like season 17 or 18. They changed the format of the show. And it's basically one long episode now, which it's not a bad thing, but the show isn't like edgy or really anything more. It's kind of become a caricature of itself, and it just isn't very good anymore. It's a shame, because I used to really love South Park. I don't think it sucks, it's not as good as it used to be. And I haven't watched it in many years. I think the last season I watched was like 20 or 21. I think they're on like 25. And now they keep reducing the number of episodes per season. It was like 14, and then it was 10, and now I think the current season, the one that just ended, was like 6. I'm like, oh god. Can't believe that. That's ridiculous. It's still active, so we're good. Not worried about any of that. Let's go ahead and this and this. Not that I needed to. Okay. In you go. We need ammunition. So you and you and you and you and you. You are done crafting, so... I don't have any... I can make that. What's the difference? It's slightly more... Well, it ain't slightly more. It's 2 more. Ooh. What is our game stage? Oh! Ooh. Yeah, we need the say, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, that's right. That's what I was doing. That's why that had that. Oh, you suck. I'm like, why was that empty? I didn't... Yep, that's why I forgot. See, that's why I said I need the bigger stack sizes, man. Alright, we're looking good. I do need to get some lead in there, but that's fine for now. That's also why it turned off. I remember now. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Be that way. Alright, so we're going to take out this, and we're going to make some regular 762. And we're going to take that out so that when I stack the stuff, it will auto-stack, and like this, and this, and there. And in there. Alright, so now food. Food. Okay, so I do have some decent food. I don't know if I really want to do that, though. And then I always forget to bring water. I'm not worried about any of that stuff yet. Okay, so I've got most things unlocked. Yeah, that's actually what I used to do, Wolf. My very first series, I had hit point bars and everything. I ended up taking most... I think I took all of them or most of them out because I had some people complaining. But like I said, I don't... I'm not trying to upset people, but at the same time, if it's affecting my enjoyment of the game to the point... Again, it's not yet, but if it was affecting it to the point that I don't want to play, yeah, that would definitely be an issue. Alright, so we're going to make some sham chowder. We'll make 10 of those, and then... Stop. Sham chowder. I want to make shepherd's pie. Well... You know what? I mean, if I've got the cans of salmon, which I do, alright. And then... I'd rather have the hobo stew, because it is better, but I don't want to use my rotting flesh. I'm going to do that, and then... Holy bejeebus, that is a long time. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, that's... 70 minutes, so 36 and 24 is 57. Oh, yeah, that's more than enough. Yeah, the stack sizes are just kind of, ugh. I don't... It's written, no, it isn't. It isn't even close to realistic. The stack sizes are literally all over the place. They're so inconsistent as to be... It's just stupid. Again, my opinion. Alright, so we don't... Whoa! I'm gonna have to be... I gotta get used to using a controller again. Alright, ooh, animal fat. So I've got plenty of food. Oop, don't need the mushrooms. Yeah, see, the only thing I ever used mushrooms for is the awesome sauce, I think. I never liked veggie stew because while it's easy to make, I'd much rather have meat stew because it's kind of like the grilled meat. Because it only has like 25 or something, or 22. You gotta sit there and just keep eating them, and it's like, ugh, it gets on my nerves. That's why I want the better food, so I don't have to eat multiple things at once. Oh. Oh, I don't have... Oh, what am I doing? I could make Molotovs. Why am I not making Molotovs? I forgot. I've got a chem stack. Hey! How'd you take damage, you son of a rabble? Whatever. Alright, so stacks of gas cans. Probably gonna be super expensive. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that was a nerf they did in Alpha 21.1. Gas went... in Alpha 21, gas went from 1 shale for 10 gas to 1 shale for 5, so it was a 50% nerf in the amount you get. For some reason in 21.1, and remember, we're still in experimental, they nerfed it again to 1 to 2 ratio, 1 shale, 2 gas. This gives you 3 gas for every 1 because it's obviously a, what do you call it, 8 minutes? Okay, I can do that. Since it is... The whole point is that you get like 20% extra resources or whatever. But since they've nerfed the resources so much, basically it's giving you 50% more. Honestly, it's not a big deal. It's more of just a learning curve. You know, you just got to get used to it. Since I'm a farmer, or a resource gatherer, man, it doesn't bother me. But I could definitely see some people that don't like to, or, you know, whatever. They probably not going to like that change. Understandably so. Honestly, I thought the 50% was a little too much. Oh, what am I doing? Forgot that I had things. Yeah, I want to make as much as possible, because keep in mind, oil shale, or Molotovs still take 300 gas for 1. Let's see, 28 minutes. Screw it, just 40 in there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like in 21.1. Yeah, look, we're about halfway. Yay! In 21.1, they nerfed something really bad. Oh, the cloth. They massively nerfed the cloth. But most people would make a knee-jerk reaction. I don't think it's that bad. We just need to adjust. It isn't like they did it, and the Dukes change that when you can smelt the Dukes, they increase the amount of brass that you needed to make bullet casings because Dukes were a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 Duke, 1 brass. They couldn't nerf that anymore, so they increased the amount that you needed to make bullet casings. People had a fit. They didn't realize, and they mentioned it in the patch notes, that they dramatically increased the amount of brass you get from all things other than the Dukes. So the actual cost was exactly the same, except for the Dukes. The Dukes were now technically worth less per casing. But like all the stuff you could scrap and the brass you could loot, they boosted all of that by the same amount that they increased the amount of brass you needed to craft the casings. So it wasn't really a nerf on anything except for the Dukes being smelted themselves. Which I know some people are like, they need to get rid of that. Hell no, I love that. Not that brass is hard to get, but I like having the option. Oh man, this is so big, and we're only halfway done on day 27. Let's go ahead and loot this. Now, the reason I don't have more Dew collectors is because I think I had 8 in my private world, and I was getting Screamers with nothing else running except for, I think maybe the Forge. I think I had the Forge running, and I was getting it occasionally, not like constantly, but occasionally I was getting a Screamer. I was like, that's kind of dumb. So, yeah, I changed that. Or not changed that, I'm not going to make as many. I didn't think the Dew collectors would even make a difference. I was wrong. Yeah, exactly. And I know there's some people that are like, oh my god, Dukes are so easy to get. Yeah, if you don't buy anything, of course they are. I watch other people like Jawoodle and stuff, and they go through the traders and they're like, this is all crap. I don't want any of this. And I'm like, I'd have bought that. I'd have bought that. And again, it's play style. Everybody plays differently. But it's like, for some people, the traders are useless. And then for other people, they're like Kane and them, they want to get rid of them. They're like, I hate the traders. They're overpowered. And let's be fair, they are overpowered. But it's literally a preference. For me, I can never get enough Dukes. I mean, look at me now. Day 27, I got a whopping 3,500. They have really nerfed the traders hard numerous times over the years, and a lot of times in the beginning when they did it, I was like, oh my god, this is so horrible. Please change it back. But you know what? I adjusted. I'm used to it. Doesn't bother me. All right, perfect. If you're wondering what I'm kind of doing, I'm kind of standing around to do this. I want to get this brass smelted in. And bullet casings, because I think we're low on bullet casings. I ain't got none. Ooh, and I did already smelt the brass. All right, well, you know what that means. Wrench time. Ooh, can I make a better wrench? I don't think I can. Ratchet, excuse me. Eh, technically, but no. You mean the XP? No, you don't get XP at all for any of the... Oh, if you mean selling them at the trader, I saw that on Guns, Nerds, and Steel. Yes, it is still a thing. They have not fixed that yet. At least that's what people have told Guns, Nerds, and Steel. I haven't tried it because I just don't care. I don't have an issue with it. I just don't see the need. Yeah, selling the vendor. Yes, my understanding is it is still in the game. They have not fixed it. There's actually a lot of things in 20.1 they haven't fixed, which really kind of worries me, to be honest. Oop, nope, not. Yeah, Guns, Nerds, and Steel is doing that. And he hasn't had any of those sell. He hasn't had the stacks of stone sell, but he's had some of the other stuff sell. Which, I've sold stuff from him in the past, too. The same thing, like clothes and stuff. Just to test it, and it does work, but I haven't done the stacks. Supposedly it works. I'm not that concerned about it. I might try it on my personal world, but I definitely wouldn't do it on a Let's Play, obviously. I don't feel that it's cheating, because it's an exploit, 100%. But is it cheating? I don't think so. I mean, again, everybody has different... people think that's cheating, and that's perfectly fine. It's definitely an exploit. It's not intended. No question. But I don't mind using it because, like I said, in my private worlds, like I said, I'd never use it in a Let's Play because, I mean, nobody wants to see you cheat like that in a Let's Play. Let's get this, and then I think we're going to call it a day here because it is about to be day 21, or 28, and I want to try to build a horde base in the next episode. Tomorrow's episode has already been recorded and uploaded. It's been like almost a week since I recorded, so well, not a week, but it's been several days. I don't remember what it was about. But obviously now there's going to be a huge time skip between that episode. I think it was day 25 when I ended. Well, it's been almost 3 days. Anyway, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, well, I guess technically impromptu stream. 2 hours and 45. Ooh, wow. I only meant to play like an hour, hour and a half. Oh well. We did get a lot of work done, and I will be doing, of course, more off camera. But if you did like the video, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. Thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. And of course, as always, I will see you in tomorrow's video, and hopefully another stream in the relative near future. So, have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. Yep. See you later, guys. Have a good day. Or night. Or day, you know, wherever you live. Alright, oh, Flo, you had to show up now. Hopefully you haven't... Hopefully you've been here. But I do have to go, because it is almost day 28. So,